Christie is the favorite, but he's still the challenger.
Well, RyRy is the first person standing in his way of a repeat. Let's see if RyRy can throw a cog into FillipinoChamp's plans.
Okay, so this is a bit of a switch from RyRy. He did play a lot of Zero back in the day. Recently, he's been Magneto, Morrigan, Doom, but now it looks like he's gone back to Zero. Of course, a very strong character.
Almost had that conversion off the Doom missiles, which would have been so important, but then getting caught. FillipinoChamp converting this, going to be able to do a lot of damage. And you see FillipinoChamp not running his his Phoenix teams, I should say. And that is enough to kill.
They're not going to be great against any Morrigan Doom teams. He's got those meter drain and fireballs.
Yep. Here we go. Trying to lock Morrigan down.
Yeah. So a Morrigan Doom shell, it's a strong shell, you know, the back two. But the problem here is that RyRy has to make a comeback. He does play an aggressive team, but he's got to come in on pillars. Oh, explosions. He's got to come in on, is that missiles in the back on Doom? That's a lot to make his way through.
I mean, the problem is, I honestly think that Morrigan Doom, very strong shell, but really, out of everybody who plays this game, Christie's the only one who's been able to make it as successful.
I mean, if you're trying to make the comeback, though, you got a long uphill battle.
Yeah. Especially Doom versus Dormammu, one of the hardest matches. It's going to be a lot of work for him.
Nice.
Wow.
Do the missiles get it? No. Nope. Just got clips. Looked like he was pressing something. Man, look at all the life on FillipinoChamp's characters, despite how long of a match that was. He looks comfortable up here right now.
Yep. Playing that, I mean, I feel like this team suits FillipinoChamp so well. Obviously, in Street Fighter, he was a Dawson player, very keep away, very reactionary. And he's got the same kind of strategy here when he's got his Dormammu team going. He can switch between offense from Magneto to sudden defense in Dormammu.
Especially reactive player. Here, RyRy making the switch to the other team I was talking about, starting the Morrigan, Magneto in the Doom, yeah. I think this is a better look, especially against this team that Champ's playing right now.
Uh-oh, but he got picked up right away. Oops, accidentally went to the other side. That was supposed to be hyper grab to be able to combo off the missiles. And now RyRy, like I said, the best thing about this team is you get the Mora Doom Shell, and you also get the Magneto level 3 X Factor at the end. And here we go, you see FillipinoChamp just basically trying to just take as little chip damage as possible and running out the Astral Vision time.
He's running it out, but you know she built meter during it, so make something happen.
Gonna get it from across the screen. Smart stuff, and its chips are out. That's the dangerous thing about the way this team is constructed. That Magneto shooting him with the interceptor from across the screen instantly canceled into a shockwave into Dormammu Flame. So potent.
Really not looking good for RyRy. It's just too much zoning. Too much strong defense, and it's really the antithesis of what RyRy is trying to do, even with Morrigan Magneto teams. He's an aggressive player. He's a forward-moving player.
And now all RyRy is trying to do now is to last long enough for Magneto to get all of his life back, so he has as much level 3 X Factor Magneto as possible.
He's that's the other thing he is. He's an X Factor 3 Magneto player. Just puts Magneto in the anchor and hopes for the best.
And unfortunately, Magneto's only going to have to build up about half of that life that he wanted. Time to X Factor. You better X Factor.
Oh,
did he not have an X Factor left?
He did, but he was waiting for him to hit the ground. He wanted to get something from the X Factor. In a situation like that, he needed to really mount a comeback. He wasn't going to be satisfied with just X Factor.
I mean, in that situation there, too, another reason why you'd want to activate X Factor is to almost kind of pause the game for that 1 second.
Yeah, that helps.
To give you an idea of where, you know, FillipinoChamp is going with his character.
Just too much came at him too fast. And he died with X Factor. Always a heartbreaking way to go out. RyRy representing the Northern Virginia area right now, originally from Central, East Coast guy.
And now he's going with the Zero team. This is the 3rd team that RyRy has tried. He has just kept continually changing it up.
Well, this was his team before the team that he played before. Morrigan wasn't doing a ton for him. And we know that FillipinoChamp has been training against Morrigan.
Oh yeah, JDK has been playing almost exclusively that team to give FillipinoChamp the practice.
I love that. That is beautiful.
I mean, what an advantage to have someone like JDK to be able to help you.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, look at that!
Oh, and Magneto.
Trying to finish him off, and Zero dies.
Yeah, Zero had to come in to try to save Magneto, and then Zero dies.
Yep.
You'll still get no TG'd in the back.
And the worst part about it is, like I said, RyRy is a level 3 X Factor Magneto, and Magneto has already lost all of his life. So again, he's just sitting here trying to keep Doom alive long
That's
enough.
late.
Oh no, wrong button?
He wanted to tag, he'd accidentally buffered in a button, and yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Loses Amina because of it, loses Magneto because of it.
Ow. Pillar, X Factor, pillar.
There it
so
is.
smart. FillipinoChamp is done. Takes it very quickly. Nothing but business right now for FillipinoChamp. Defeated RyRy, and you can tell his mind is already on the next match.
Yeah.
Of course, he doesn't know exactly who